Hey guys, I'm Christina Rodriguez, and this week in the garage we have a psychedelic surf garage rock band. They're called the ESCATONES.
Hello, we're the ESCATONES from Houston, Texas. Thanks to the garage for having us. Quick question. Do you want to die?
For nothing, you fall to the grave and hurry in the sight and hurry over me when the sun meets sky. Do you want to die? Dreams come crashing over, you don't wanna say, and you fall to for nothing, you fall to the grave, and hurry in the sight and hurry over me, singing I don't sigh. Do you want to die?
Okay, so we're with the ESCATONES, and Connor, you're going to introduce the band for us, right?
Okay. I'll do from best to worst. We got JT Popeil on bass, we got Chris on drums, and me on guitar and vocals. My name's Connor.
And y'all are the ESCATONES. Tell me what the ESCATONES is, because I thought it was ESCATONES.
People have done that. They thought, yeah, ESCATONES. No, the first part, esca, is taken from the word eschatology, which is the study of basically the end of the world. And I like tones because it sounds like a 60s surf rock thing. It's a good suffix for a band name.
But hold on, there's more to it. You had said something earlier about the means to all ends, and tell me about what you were saying.
Pretty much what I was saying was that eschatology and tones put together is kind of like music for the end of the world.
Yeah.
And especially since we're a surf rock psychedelic band, you know, if the world's going to end in a flood, if you know how to surf, you might be able to make it through. Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. So how'd you guys meet?
Well, I met him.
Drinking.
Well, me and him met a year and a half ago at another friend's house. We were just jamming, and I actually met this guy in the back seat of Chris's car.
What?
Remember, we were talking about comics that one night, and we were talking about the superhero, the Atom.
Yeah,
That's how I met
always
you.
wanna talk about the Atom.
But we started jamming together because we went through millions upon millions of drummers who I just hated. And then we met this guy.
Who he still hates.
I hate him, but I love him too.
Yeah.
And I hate and love this guy too. But well, it's a hate-love relationship.
So you all met drinking. And speaking of drinking, you guys played at Bone Shakers last night. And, you know, well, the picture should say enough for itself. Can y'all see this picture here? Okay. JT, can you tell us about this picture here?
Yeah.
Is it upside down?
Well, it looks right.
It looks great.
I was
Come over here.
all right. I was sleeping in the back of the truck on the equipment, and the sprinklers came on, and so I moved to the floor and used the Lone Star thing as a pillow. That's basically it.
So being on the road, you have to be pretty crafty. I mean, resourceful. That's the word. So you guys are fixing to do a big tour coming up. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we're going from basically Houston all the way through the Midwest to Detroit and back. So we got about, how many shows do we have? Like 15 shows in between.
We'll be gone for 23 days.
23 days on the road.
And we'll be back in San Antonio on July 1st at the Night Rocker.
At the Night Rocker. Okay. And if people want to buy your music, where can they get a hold of your music?
That's a good question.
Well, right now, like our first CD. Sorry.
Yeah, get in here.
Our first CD is going to be ready, like soon, and it'll, be on all that stuff. But you can go on our Bandcamp. We have 3 songs for free download. So, Bandcamp for now, and then I don't know. Just find us on Facebook or whatever.
And you have a show tonight, right?
Yeah, we have a show tonight in Austin at, what's that place called again?
It's like ND Studios or something.
Awesome. Okay.
Bands.
So, anything else you guys want to say?
No, just thanks for having us. It was
Yeah, thank y'all for being on the show, and we're gonna keep listening to y'all's music. All right, so y'all go see the ESCATONES, not the ESCATONES, but the ESCATONES, July 1st at the Night Rocker.
Yeah. All right. This one's called Loose Fit Soldier.
for me. Oh, said Soldier Mother, everything is to notice that I never cared about that. It ain't for me. Live it all day for me. Live it all day, live it all day, live it all day for me. Oh!